What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be really simple. It's not going to be nothing crazy. It's not going to be nothing, too long. We're really going to just be talking about GU. I feel like GU was like, a good little lesson that we could talk about, something that could show you guys. Like I said, again, with showing you guys, the way that we trade and stuff like that, a lot of people are visual learners. So am I. So, I think this is a better way to kind of, help people out. Those who can't join the Discord and those who can't get like the full mentorship, this would be something that kind of help you out with these videos and stuff like that. And that's the main reason why I do these videos, right? Because I know there's people that's actually watch these videos and they tell me, they message me and they tell me like, oh, your videos help me so much about this, about that. They don't even have to get the course, right? If you can join the mentorship and get in the course and get the one-on-one sessions, you do that. But if you can't, trust me, the video should be enough to kind of help you and lead you in the right direction, right? You just got to put that effort in and stuff like that. So before we go ahead and look at EU, I want to show you guys right here. Okay, well, I just received this message. I just seen this. He just literally sent this a couple minutes before I started recording. So B Shannon has made an album to help motivate, help inspire people through your trading and while you're trading, right? So I haven't gotten a chance to actually hear it yet and listen to it yet, but I do want to share it to you guys for those of you who are interested. He did send me the link right here. I do have it right here. So here is the link to where you can get it. I'm pretty sure you can go on YouTube and you can listen to it. If you just search up Elevate or whatever, right? I'm pretty sure you can just get straight to it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and like this too. Pretty sure you can just go straight to it. Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and listen to it. I will be listening to it as soon as I'm done recording this, and I'll be checking it out, stuff like that. I wanted to share it to you guys to help him out because he did say that he took some time and worked on this, so show him some love. It doesn't take that much. All you gotta do is just listen to it. If you like it, you like it, or if whatever the case may be. So just show some love and help them out. So let's go ahead and take a look at GU. When I made my weekly outlook for this week for the Discord, the weekly outlook that I sent to you guys, I told you guys that GU is going down. I still believe GU is going down, and look what's happening. Okay, so simply put, we knew that GU was bearish. All right, we can see this bearish move. You can see the market just moving down. Okay, so first thing you want to do when you're trading is identify where you are in the market now. I don't need to go any higher time frame right now because I understand what the lower time frame is doing. So I don't want to go on the intraday. The only time that I worry about the higher time frame is when this structure is broken. So let's say if GU decided to do this and now we've broken this high, or not that high, well, this high, because this is the important high. And now we've broken this high. Now I have to go higher time frame to see where is my next area, because now this structure bearish has been invalidated. Okay, so I now have to go on higher time frame to see, okay, is intraday still bearish or is higher time frame still bearish, right? Like, what is the higher time frame talking about at that point? But right now I don't have to worry about that because we're consistently maintaining this lower time frame structure legs. All right, so it's kind of obvious to see. You have low, high right here, and then potentially a new low, right? And this will be the top of our low, not this. Okay, this, if we continue down here, this will only be the slingshot of this. Okay, so bearish structure, right? We got bearish legs, and as we know, this is the order flow in between the leg. Okay, that's what we try to get into like where we were trying to trade these bullish order flow plays right here. So let's zoom in. Let's go ahead and zoom in. And why did I select this area? Well, I had two areas. My first area was this redistribution. All right, my first area was this redistribution right here. We got a little bit of reaction from it, but we didn't really do anything. All right, cool. We didn't do anything in that first area. So where's my next area? This right here is my next area. This next redistribution, right? So this was my next supply zone that I was looking for some type of trade from. So what really caught my attention was this buy right here. This long candle going towards the upside. Right here, we got a mitigation kind of, but not really. And then the market continued down, and then we broke this low. All right, once that happened, I knew that the market was going to come inside of this candle right here. We knew that this was our main manipulation. All right, now it looks like we have mitigated already, but understand, okay, we can mitigate the 50%, we can even go up to the 80%, right? Both of these can be points of mitigation. All right, with this big candle, you don't know where we're gonna come and mitigate. Just because we tapped it and left doesn't mean we can't come back, right? As long as we don't invalidate this high and ruin this manipulation, this area is still valid for sales. So that's why when you see the market tap up here, you're not just automatically thinking, oh, we've invalidated the area. No, we haven't. Until we break this high, we haven't invalidated nothing. All right, trust me. When you hear extreme, when you hear like extreme entries, I've seen people take very, very extreme entries, like entries at the tippy top of like manipulation zones, and they work, right? If you would have took an entry off that wick alone, right, that would have been like the luckiest thing ever. You would have gotten a sniper entry and you would have been up a lot right now, right? So I'm not telling you to take, you know, extreme entries, but understand extreme entries can happen. The market can have extreme points of entries where they do things like this, all right? Now, as soon as I seen that we invalidated this move, I knew that we were going to go to the 80% of this manipulation, because I mean, if we don't respect this manipulation right here, if we haven't not respected this manipulation right here, I knew that we would just invalidate this redistribution area, right? I knew that would happen, okay? So what do? We go to the 80%. We go even higher than that. We didn't invalidate the area though. We have not taken that area, which means this is still a mitigation. This is not a break of structure. This is still considered a mitigation. So what happens? All right. Now, mind you, during this whole thing, it's just planning, right? Trading is not, you're not trading 100% of the time, because I mean, yes, you can venture yourself in these kind of like scout buys, but I'm not going to take the risk of trying to get into those scout buys when I'm looking for the bigger sell. All right. I'm distracting myself inside these buys when I can just wait for that sign to sell the market, because I know the market wants to go down based off the previous movement, based off the structure. All right. But you start realizing that this Wyckoff happens everywhere, and how simple it is, and how real smart money is. You start seeing how the markets actually move. All right. So before this sale even happened, right, based off seeing this distribution forming, I knew that the market was going to sell. Now the only thing that you have to do is look for an entry, right? Now the only thing you have to do is try to position yourself to catch this sell. Okay. Now, okay, you know, I'll talk about it later for a possible re-entry for you guys. But now what you have to do is position yourself for a sell. All right. Let me kind of go ahead and break down my thought process on this, because this type of distribution can be very confusing, and I kind of want to break this down for my Discord members as well. All right. For those in the mentorship, when you want to know the difference between distribution and reaccumulation, all right, the first thing I told you guys is watch out for lows being maintained. Lows being maintained. So that's the first thing that caught my eye. I seen these lows being maintained right here. Obviously, we have liquidity underneath this kind of trend line, quote unquote, right here. Okay, cool. We have that right there. All right. Now, typically, a distribution can happen in these two type of ways. The main reason why I'm explaining this is because this could have been a reaccumulation, and I want to kind of give you the idea behind here as to why this could have been a reaccumulation, because I've seen it happen before. Typically, when we having these drives towards the upside and these lows are maintaining, we build liquidity. Once we build that liquidity, you'll see the institutions manipulate to the downside, taking out the liquidity, and then we'll have a rush to the upside, and this has now became a reaccumulation. This is what I was looking out for. This could have been a reaccumulation because we're maintaining these lows. But let's look at the amount of confluence that we have around this being a sell. Okay, this is why I tell you guys, when we trade Wyckoff, we don't just trade it based off this alone, right? This is not, you don't just take this off of this alone. What other confluences do you have behind this that you want to see the market sell? Well, I mean, we are inside of a supply area, right? We have the market distributing, we have the market taking out lows and validating demand, right? We have the market doing these things, and we are previously already bearish, right? So what are the chances? Like, what are the chances that you take your risk on this sell rather than? So what I mean by that, right, is what I want to say by this is I would rather take a risk and lose this trade. I would rather take a risk and lose this trade than missing out on this, right? Because we know the market is bearish. So this is either hit or miss right here. Either we're going to mitigate and melt, or we're going to reaccumulate and I lose 0.5%. Because when you have a trade like this, you don't want to risk like that much. When you have a trade like this, you want to kind of use reduced risk. When you're not 100% confident, especially when it's like this, when it looks like it could be a reaccumulation and you're having that doubt. If you're having that doubt, rather than risking 4%, rather than risking your full risk, reduce your risk by a little bit, by half, whatever is necessary to you that you're willing to risk on this, because you don't want to miss this. Right now, once you get into the trade, then you're like, okay, now I am 100% that this market's going to go down. Then you can have full risk on the next entry. Okay, that's how you do that. So, I mean, going over this distribution, we have buying climax, automatic rally, secondary test. We have our UTAD right here. Now, another thing that made this look like a reaccumulation is this right here. So I'll be honest with you. When I see this, I'm kind of worried because I don't like seeing this. That shows me weakness in sellers. So that's another thing that I've seen that was kind of making me, okay, I don't want to risk 4% on this. This is not a trade that you just, go ahead and just put it in and you put your whole coins in. You just want to be careful with that, because most of the time when you see something like this, when you see the market goes up and we have this kind of move right here, you see this, boom, typical reaccumulation. So I'll be honest with you, the banks was kind of trying to fake us out right here. So this is why we have so many rules and why we do some things some type of ways, because you want to be careful and you want to be as cautious as possible. So I mean, of course we broke this low. Now what? I mean, after that, it's simple smart money. This is why you mix smart money with Wyckoff. It's simple smart money. You have this order block right here. You could do one or two things. You could take the 50%, or you could take the open. You could take the 50% of this whole range, or you could have just took 50% of this right here. Me personally, I would have took 50% of this right there. You have a tap, and then the market continues down. All right. For those of you that are in here, in the Discord, and I know a lot of you caught it. I'm not sure who closed and who didn't. Let me see. I'm not sure who closed and who didn't. I know. Why did Diva close? Why did you close AU, Diva? I gotta talk to you about that. AU was a good sell. Very good sell right here. I'm looking for another entry on that too, but let's see. For those who closed GU, I was wishing that you didn't because it's gonna go down even more. I know Ryan caught it. Let's see, Diva. I think Diva caught it as well. I don't know. Probably. I think Diva caught AU. Yeah, Diva caught AU. I know Kref caught it. I'm not sure who all caught it, but I know there were some people that were sending it in here that caught it. But for those that are still in it, I hope you are. Right, partial out. Partial out. Your first partial is here. This is where you partial out first, and then this is what your target is. You could either full close there, or if you really want to be a swing trader, you could partial out right there as well. But this is what I'll look for. This right here, or we just come up here, tap, leave. All right, either one I'll be fine with. But knowing how messed up and how these markets like to treat us, how does market like to treat us smart money traders here, we're gonna get this. Okay, that's just something I'm assuming, because in a perfect world, the market's gonna come up here, mitigate, and give us this. That's the most perfect world ever, right? And the market's not that nice. The market has not been that nice all week, so I'm surprised we got a clean setup as this that we did. That was very good. This is by far one of the most cleanest setups so far this year, I would say. So that's cool. But look out for this. I'm more likely to lean on this happening than for us to come all the way back up here. We could do it. I don't know. Let's just watch and see. I mean, it don't matter to me either way. I'm gonna participate in one of these things. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, about the mentorship, the Discord, whatever the case may be, the Telegram, one-on-one sessions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Be safe.